much goes into a quickie. Another major economic fallacy, right up there with sunk costs and zero sum, is cost theory of value. This was an economic theory examined by the early economists like Adam Smith and David Ricardo. It basically says that the reason a product costs what it does is because that's what the inputs are worth: materials, time, effort, and so forth. Karl Marx had an even more simplistic and even more wrong version called labor theory of value, where the only input that mattered was labor. The thing is, Smith and Ricardo and the rest, except Marx, understood that their theory wasn't complete, because just examining the prices of various goods showed that there was way too much variance for this to be the whole story. Smith himself pointed out one discrepancy: why do diamonds cost so much more than water when we need water to live? Then, in 1871, Carl Menger published his theory of marginal utility, which set off the marginalist revolution. He showed that it's not just the cost of the inputs, but how many units are available. Since there's a lot more water than diamonds, water's cheaper, valued at what people consider the next unit to be worth, not the first. Then finally, Alfred Marshall developed all of this into modern supply and demand theory in 1890. The cost of the inputs largely drive the supply side, but that's only half the picture. It's also driven by demand, which is really how much people are willing to pay for one more unit. Marxism aside, you can see cost theory of value rear its ugly head in several places, like the so-called pink tax, which says that it's unfair for an item made for women to cost more than one made for men. Or price gouging, the idea that it's bad for the price of, say, water to go up in a disaster. It's all based on people thinking that an item's cost should be based on its inputs, not what the market demands. So this is another one to watch out for.